I'm just trying to use Ojamas, and people over here drawing cards, searching cards, playing. It's just, hey, I'm the final anomaly, and we're going to do something a little bit different this time. It's been a little bit over a year since Master Duel came out, and it's been a little bit over a year since Ojamas reigned supreme and wreaked havoc in rank, showed players what they're capable of. And so I want to talk about where they were, where they're at, and where do we go from here with Ojamas. Do not worry, I am still going to be working with Ojamas. I'm still going to main them. I just took some time off last season to main ABC Therian, which totally blew my mind. Guys, check that deck out. It's extremely powerful. Went up against the best of the best and beat the best of the best. I'll link all the videos for Ojamas, all the videos for ABC Therian down below, so check those out. And then I also took Ojamas into Diamond 1. The reason is somebody left me a comment saying they don't think Ojamas are currently capable of being able to get into Diamond 1, and so I took them 2 matches into Diamond 1 and just see for yourself what in fact they're capable of. Unfortunately, I can't show you it in match history because rank was literally about to reset. I saved the replays and then rank reset, but we'll go over those and I'll show you that they were in fact in Diamond 1. So for this video, I want to take the time to talk about Ojamas, the future of the channel, show you some replays, and say thank you to all of y'all who have supported me along the way, have liked, have subscribed, have commented, have been active in the community, joined the tournaments, which guys, I host one every month. Make sure to join. There's always a first place prize, not very large, but there's a prize. And so we're going to go over those replays. We're going to talk about the future of Ojamas. Let's get into it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go into replay. Guys, by the way, since we're here, quick plug, follow me on Master Duel if you haven't had a chance to. So we're going to go to replays again. We couldn't do it off match history because rank was about to reset. I literally saved the replays and then I went to do some homework. By the time I got back, rank was already reset. But you can see here, it's these last 2 matches. It was in fact in Diamond 1. I took Ojamas. It is a kind of variant version of all the decks. I'm still currently working on it, so I wouldn't say it's quite ready, but I'll put the deck list if you guys are interested in it. Like I said, I do hope that with the new cards incoming, there might be some kind of variation we can do that's going to be a strong version of Ojamas. If not, I will have a strong version of Ojamas again, especially now that Union Carrier's banned. But let's go ahead and get into the first match. This was Diamond 1 gameplay. I think the first match was against Mathmech, and so just keep in mind, Mathmech, right? It's one of the top tier decks, and Ojamas go in and give them the work. So let's go ahead and see. Now I'm trying, this might be the Cyber Dragon or Mathmech one, I'm not sure yet. Anyways, this hand here is actually pretty decent. So 2 Dark Rulers, you know, one's enough. That's the only bad thing. We did draw the Ojama Blue. The only thing that would have been great here is if we hadn't drawn a Dark Ruler and got an Ojamatch. We would pretty much, we wouldn't be worried about very much here. Anyways, who are we facing? Is this Mathmech or Cyber Dragon? So this is Mathmech. Anyways, guys, top tier deck. Let's see how this goes. They of course go circular, which gives them full combo. Circular is such a ridiculous card. I seriously, like, 1 card into all of this. 1 card into all of this. That's just rough. That's a bit much, right? And even if I found a way to stop circular, you already know that there's probably another card in that hand that was going to get them to full combo anyways. But anyways, they are doing their combo. They're getting their monster out. They've done their search. At this point, he has searched his trap card. The one thing I've learned about Mathmech is that that's all they really have, though, is that trap card. Like here, Mathmech without that trap card, I wouldn't even need to use Dark Ruler. But because they have the trap card, I guess in this case they usually set up a board with IP, so which is what he's doing now. Plus they get to draw a card here. It's disgusting. Literally guys, circular is a 1 card combo into all of this. They get to do a search and they get to draw a card, and then if they do the combo, the extended version where they go into Heat Soul, then they draw 2 more cards. I'm just trying to use Ojamas, and people over here drawing cards, searching cards, playing. It's just, it's insanity. Anyways, I feel amazing here. The only thing I'm worried about is one of the set cards, so I am worried about one of the set cards. I have to time Dark Ruler perfectly, so we're kind of aiming for a draw here. See what it is, just because the problem is that I could play Dark Ruler, but then he can play his trap card and then just banish and then discard. And so anyways, what do we draw, guys? Forbidden Droplet comes in clutch here. Now don't get me wrong, you guys play Ojamas, y'all know this. The odds of getting Dark Ruler or Droplet are super high. We usually always get them, or at least I do. This is a 40, what is this, a 40, 39, 40, 45 card version. And so anyways, guys, this is game. Like, I'm not worried. I'm worried about the one face down card. But even if it's called by the grave, which is actually what I'm worried about, then we're fine here. So we go ahead, we use Dark Ruler. That way he can't use IP. We normal summon Ojama Blue. He activates his trap card again. I'm not worried. Literally, Forbidden Droplet beats Mathmech here. One Forbidden Droplet beats Mathmech here because this main combo that they go for, we just Droplet it. Everybody else is already negated, so I only have to discard a single card. We go ahead and discard a Assault Core, I believe. Here's where we activate the Droplet, discard the Assault Core, and then that's it. We just go into the Ojama Blue combo at this point. So we go ahead and crash into the weakest monster. That's even a plus side. We are literally gonna go as far as we can with this combo. We get two Ojamatches in case he ashes one. And so look, it so happens that he actually is able to negate one. This is why we search two Ojamatches, y'all, because if they negate one, we can just send one for cost and do it again. So he almost stopped the combo here, but we went ahead and searched the other one. He tries to activate this. I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't want it. It doesn't want it to keep asking him. Anyways, we search blue. We search Power Arm Dragon. We go ahead and go blue. Now keep in mind, I don't have Union Carrier in this version of the deck, so we can't go infinite negates. We're not going infinite negates. Search the Ojamatch, search the Ojamagic, do the combo yet again. That way we go ahead and search blue and search level 3. Plus we're going to refuel our hand here. And this guy, this Mathmech player in Diamond 1 is just saying, I'm really about to lose to Ojamas in Diamond 1. Yes sir, or ma'am, yes you are. And so anyways, Ojama Blue is still going at it here. We're just doing our searches. We go for Ojamassimilation at this point. And so the only thing that I'm kind of worried about is not enough cards in my hand, but we're going to have just enough. He's literally got one card in his hand. So even if he draws two, there's nothing he's going to be able to do here. We go ahead and send this so that we go for the ABC pieces. We go ahead and link away A and B. We do activate both of the effects. We go ahead and use Phoenix and go send one of the Ojamas to the grave because we need them in the grave because they're better in the grave for Ojamassimilation. We go ahead and do these searches to refill our hand. It's Imperm. We activated what we wanted to destroy. Now we're not worried about anything. And so we do our searches here. Then we go ahead and go into Unicorn so that we can go ahead and spin. So we still clear the board the same exact way we would with the original deck. And so we're going ahead and we're clearing the board here. We go ahead and send that. Now we're able to special summon. So I do special summon B-Buster. And the reason I do that so that I could also do the search, I special summon Arm Dragon just to see what it is that I draw with Arm Dragon level 3's effect. We draw another Ojama Blue, which we were short one Ojama, and that's the Ojama that we needed. Anyways, we go ahead and go Accesscode Talker here. We go ahead and activate this just to have more cards to discard. And so we're going to go ahead and activate this. We can activate this twice, one dark and one fire with Phoenix in the grave. So we'll be able to pop two cards here with access code. And now we just need to pop one card, which I think we end up banishing him. And then we just use one of the, I think a Ojama. We use, yeah, we just, because we're going to use him in the grave. He's better off in the grave. We're going to go ahead and draw a card so that we can get as much cards as we can in our hand. And then we end up drawing an Ash Blossom, which, you know what? Perfect. And so anyways, we go into XYZ here, and you already know where we're going. We're going into A to Z. And I actually think he also draws a clutch card. So for anybody out there that's like, well, you know, it was clutch that you drew the Droplet, just look at what he draws, okay? Just look at what he draws. Literally could have taken a turn. And so we summon A to Z, guys, our boss monster, A to Z Dragon Buster Cannon. Yes, we're going to continue to summon him. Anyways, we go ahead and draw here again. That way we have two negates and an Ash, or three negates, either one. Or we could have chose to have a Called by the Grave as well, because we do know that he's got a monster in his graveyard that he can special summon next turn. You know, the one thing about playing this game is that you got to know your opponent's deck. So we know that he can bring him back on the following turn, but I would much rather have the negate, to be honest. And so anyways, I didn't remember if I had put another dragon in the deck. That's why I did that, thinking I could get another card in my hand, but it didn't matter. Anyways, guys, just look at what the opponent also draws. He also drew a clutch card here. Anyways, he activates this, brings him onto the field. We don't negate that. There's no need. He's not going to be able to run over us. And so then he plays this. Now he does activate this. Now this I do negate, because then it destroys him and then we're good. But he's got Forbidden Droplet. He can actually negate us, but he's got to send one to grave. He's not going to be able to do a follow-up play. It says you can target one level 4 monster. So that's GG's. So he did draw a clutch card, but unfortunately he wasted everything to get to his combo. That's his fault. That's not my fault. That's his fault. And so he just surrenders because he knows A-Z Dragon Buster and Ojamas is too strong. Too strong. All right, we're gonna go ahead and go to the second one here. Again, guys, this is just what I'm dealt. Like, these are the matches that are given to me. I can't choose. Literally winning, like I said, I went into rank 2 quick matches. I was trying to do more, but I had to do homework and I knew rank was gonna reset, and I just thought, all right. Anyway, so for the next match, I want to say this was Cyber Dragons. So pretty cool, right? Cyber Dragons versus Ojama. We got it going like the anime, which is pretty cool, just to show you. So this is Diamond 1 Cyber Dragons. Now here, I'm not gonna lie, one of two things. We got the nib, we got a Dark Ruler. Like I said, guys, we draw Dark Ruler or Droplet like so consistently. It's at 6. It's not at 6. Dark Ruler's at 3, Droplets at 3. That's 6 of them, unless I've reduced it. I may have reduced it in this deck to 2 and 2, but normally it's 3 and 3. There's huge odds we're going to draw into one of them in the opening hand. I mean, if you think about when you have a card at 3, it's like 30%. So what are we looking at with 6 of them? And so anyways, we always want to select to go second. We have the nib, so I'm definitely not worried here. Like, he can do whatever he wants. We got a Nibiru. It's Cyber Dragon. He's definitely going to summon 5, and I'm going to nib him. And so anyways, he's doing this. Now, I don't know if he bricks. I don't know if he's being cautious. Like, for example, if this is Cyber Dark, he probably thinks I have Kaijus because I selected to go second, which is my guess. That's another thing, guys. People think you're running Kaijus because you select to go second. And so my guess is, I don't know if he just stopped the combo because he thought I was going to Kaiju him. And, you know, Cyber Dark, so all you got to do is Kaiju, and then literally their play is gone, like they've lost. And so I don't know why he stopped this combo midway. I don't think he bricked, but this is all he did. And again, my guess is that he decided, you know what, he might have a Kaiju, because if it's Cyber Dark, you Kaiju their monster and then they're toast. So anyways, guys, this is GG's. I mean, unless the face down card is something you know, amazing. But again, keep in mind, even then we had the nib. Even then we had the nib, and he wouldn't have had so many resources on the board where they would have been too strong. And so we probably would have placed a token in attack mode. Kind of just depends. But again, y'all, if y'all think, oh well, he bricked, or oh, he just passed turn, we had a nib. We had a nib. He had already summoned 3 times, 2 more summons, and Cyber Dragon summons a lot. Anyways, so we just go Ojama Blue combo here. And I don't even Dark Ruler it. I don't even, because if it activates its effect, we don't lose any damage. So I don't even have to activate Dark Ruler here, because that Cyber Dragon's effect, if he activates his effect and increases his attack, I don't lose any life points. So it doesn't really matter. And so we're just going to continue to do, I guess he decides he wants to activate it. Maybe he forgot, or maybe he thought it'd intimidate me and I didn't read. But anyways, we just continue to go combo, and this is full combo into A to Z. We could even go Ojama Red if we want to. We can activate any link monsters we want. Now here, guys, pay close attention here. He activated Called by the Grave, which surprises me that he didn't target Ojama Blue. He targeted Ojama Green. Maybe he thought, you know what, maybe he thought because I sent him to the grave and then it gets banished, it doesn't activate. Maybe it's what he thought. But the effect is actually discard, I believe. Yeah, discard from your hand. So it's not send to grave. So I think if it was sent to grave, that may have negated that. But so maybe that's why he did that. But anyways, if he would have gone Ojama Blue, it would have actually ended the combo. That's why we get 2 Ojamatches. I always say it. We use the other one, and then we can actually get out the Ojama Blue from grave that he targeted with Called by the Grave, fizzling out his Called by the Grave, and then we're still safe. That's when I say sometimes you're called by the safe by Called by the Grave. This is where you're safe. If you would have targeted Ojama Blue, we would have activated Ojamatch and then took out the Ojama Blue from the grave that he targeted, and then we would have been fine. And so anyways, I think he probably thought it was sent to the grave versus discard from the hand, and he probably thought it would fizzle out the effect. But it doesn't. So anyways, we go ahead and summon Ojama Blue. We go ahead and do this, and then we're able to do our searches. So now we're gonna have 2 Ojama Blues on the field to just continue to gain card advantage and continue to do our combo. But I'm gonna be honest, I think he surrenders, I want to say. I think he finally thinks this is way too many cards in his hand, this is way too much advantage, there's nothing he's gonna be able to do here, and he just gives up. I mean, I would too. I would too. It's Ojamas, baby. It's Ojamas. Anyways, so those are the 2 matches. Again, I can't choose what matches were given to me, but they were in fact in Diamond 1. and Ojama's still reign supreme. The only thing is that the timer has really affected us, but with infinite negates gone, it's definitely a lot less time that we're going to take for the timer. And so this is kind of what I'm working with right now. What I've done is I've kind of tried to combine the ABC deck along with the Ojamas, and I'm liking it. We have a lot more hand traps than we've ever ran. Normally we hardly ran any hand traps with Ojamas, but I've learned with the new meta and the way the meta is going, we have to run these hand traps. It's just it's too important. And so sometimes if you go first, not if you go first, but even sometimes going first, having a Droplet and an Imperm and then maybe a Maxx will allow you to survive the turn, and a right timed Ash Blossom. And so anyways, we got 2 Ojama Greens, 2 Ojama Yellows, 2 Ojama Blacks, X Head Cannon, Ojama Red, 3 Ojama Blues, 2 Maxx, 2 Ash Blossoms, 1 Armed Dragon level 3, 1 Y Dragon Head, 1 Z Metal Tank, 1 A Assault Core, 1 B Buster, 1 C Crush, 3 Galaxy Soldiers, Armed Dragon Thunder level 5, Pile Armed Dragon, Nibiru, Ojama Delta Hurricane, 2 Ojamagics, 2 Ojamassimilation, 3 Dark Rulers, 3 Ojamatches, 2 Called by the Graves, 2 Forbidden Droplets, and 2 Infinite Impermanence. Again, guys, so it is at 3 and 3, Infinite Dark Ruler and Droplet. So if you're thinking, oh well, you know, what if you don't, you got lucky because you drew into Dark Ruler, you got lucky because you drew into Droplet. There's 6 chances here of drawing into one of them in a 45 card deck. The odds are huge. People want to give me the odds for 3 cards in a 40 card deck. Well, this is 6 cards in a 45 card deck. The odds are huge you're going to draw into one of them. They're enormous. And so, and if you don't, you know, you do what you got to do, right? That's the reason we got Galaxy Soldier in here. It's to kind of spice it up a little bit, because you can send any of the Ojamas, you can send any of the ABC pieces, you can send any of the XYZ pieces. So there's pretty much every card other than the Armed Dragons and the hand traps you can send for cost for Galaxy Soldier, allowing you to extend your combos. Now we could make room for infinity here. So for example, I could get rid of Joyous Melfi actually, and number 64 Ronin Raccoon to put in infinity, which would probably be a better idea, but sometimes these cards come in handy. And so again, I'm still tweaking up the deck. Even Nibiru can be used as cost for Galaxy Soldier, and Galaxy Soldier is just there to help you extend your combo. And so if you open 2 vanillas and you open a Galaxy Soldier with any other card that's not, you know, your Ash Blossom or Maxx, you're able to go into your link plays. You're able to go into, or in this case, you're able to go into Link Spider and then go into Phoenix, and then with the Galaxy Soldier you're able to go into Unicorn, and then depending on what else is in your hand, you're able to just continue the combo. And so you're able to do your plays. A lot of people think, well, they're bricks, and yeah, they definitely are bricks, but there's a lot of cards in the deck that are going to alleviate that brick. Even if you draw 2 vanillas, there's a lot of cards in the deck that will alleviate the brick depending on what you draw. Literally drawing into anything else will help alleviate that. Hard drawing into an Ojama Blue is great. And so the deck, here's kind of where I'm at for the extra deck. We got XYZ-Dragon Cannon, 2 ABC pieces, AA-Dragon Buster, number 64 Ronin Raccoon, Joyous Melfi, AA-Zeus, Link Spider, Knightmare Phoenix, IP Masquerena, Knightmare Unicorn. Oh, actually, Orion can come out. I mean, not Orion. Auroradon can come out. I had originally the Auroradon combo in here. So yeah, we can make room for infinity here. We definitely can make room. I would probably get rid of Melfi and Auroradon and put in infinity. I didn't realize that I hadn't taken him out. And so anyways, Apollo, Accesscode, and Underworld Goddess. But this is kind of what I'm working with right now. I'm still toying with it. But I have realized, if you look at the past videos, we hardly ran any hand traps. And just now with the way the meta is, you need them. Like, you need them. You can't play without them. And even with Dark Ruler, even with Droplet, you need them. And so because a well-timed Droplet, a well-timed Impermanence, a well-timed Ash Blossom will end their entire combo. Maxx win duels on their own. You literally Maxx and you either play through it and you lose, or you pass and you lose. That's the power of Maxx. But anyways, I want to take the time to say thank you guys for all the support. Thank you guys for sticking with me. Sorry I took some time from Ojamas, but the timer really nerfed us, and the timer can still maybe be an issue, because the problem with Ojamas is that we have to first go into the battle phase, so we have to produce the combo, which is it's timely, right? You search, attack, search, attack, search, attack, and it's very timely, plus the amount of time it takes when you get the cards, the searches. And then to top it off, then you have to actually do the combo. You have to get out your stuff, you have to go ahead and pop their board, and then they have 6, 7, 8 cards on their board. It takes time to pop all of them. It takes time to select the ABC pieces, then it takes time to set them. Like, it's a bunch of time, and the timer really hurt Ojama. So that's another reason I took time off from them, because Ojamas were still winning. I was just losing to the timer, and so that it was really upsetting me. I was getting extremely mad, and so hopefully they fix the timer. If not, we're just gonna find a way to make Ojama's combos a little shorter, a little faster. I'm hoping that with the new cards that come out, you know, supposedly tiers coming, supposedly sprites coming, unless it's been confirmed, I don't know. But I think there's gonna be something there that I've been kind of cooking up and looking into, and I do think there's gonna be something there for Ojamas. Maybe it'll kind of be the same concept with like Therian and ABC. Therian didn't go in there and just, you know, blow away, you know, the ABC Union deck, but it definitely added a lot more options, a lot more surprising than I thought. You know, just the negate plus the extender is huge in the deck. It's enormous. It's enormous in the deck. And so I'm hoping, you know, some other cards that come in might do something like that for Ojamas. But definitely we're still sticking with Ojamas. I'm still taking them into rank. I was just having a lot of fun with that ABC Therian deck. But the new season is coming. We're going to definitely try to take Ojamas, kind of like what I did with the ABC Therian deck. I literally took them from the start of rank all the way to the end, for the exception of like maybe 4 duels that I did with Ojama, 4 or 5 duels that I did with Ojama. And so we'll probably do that this season with Ojamas. I just kind of want to see when the new cards come out what they are, so it's going to take a little while for me to get there, but I will still be uploading Ojama content. ABC Therian will also be, ABC's definitely part of the main group now. We'll still be uploading Endymion content as well. I try to upload an Endymion video at least once or twice, or at least once a month. Like for example, I'll be uploading one actually in the morning from the making of this video. And so we'll still be uploading Endymion, and then a ton more shorts, guys. I do host a tournament every single month. It's usually on a Saturday, so if you can make it, they're free to join. Bring your best, have a lot of fun out there. And then I will try to be more consistent in streaming every single Saturday, so check me out on Saturday if y'all want to put these decks to the test. I have several comments where people say, you know, they're this, they're that, they're bricks, they can't win. And what I say is, come to the stream. I always have an open room. I'm very transparent. I use the deck and, you know, put it to the test. So I back Ojamas. I don't only like the archetype, the deck's genuinely good. It's genuinely good. I don't, you know, it's just like every other deck. It just depends on what you draw and how you play. But like I said, you know, I could draw a Nibiru and a total brick, and Nibiru will make you quit the game because it destroyed your entire combo. So little things like that. But definitely wanted to just touch base with y'all, especially because the larger portion of the community did follow with the Ojama content, and I want to let you know that Ojama is not done. We're definitely not done with Ojamas. If anything, we're going back, and we're going to come back stronger. You saw what they did in Diamond. The matches, you know, they were lackluster, but I can't, it's just the people that get matched up with, right? I can't control that. I can't control why somebody chose not to go full combo, and I can't choose or I can't have a say in why I drew Forbidden Droplet in that match. It's just the way that it happens. And so anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys stick with me here. We are going to continue to pull out the Ojama content and more content. Guys, please like the video, subscribe, comment down below. If you're new to the channel, I have linked all the Ojama videos in the description, or at least most of them. I'll have the deck list in the description as well. Let me know what you think of this new variant. It's still in the works. We're still working with it, but Galaxy Soldier brings value into this build, and I'm going to continue to add to this build. Anyways, I'll catch you on the next one.